This is every single event coming to Season 1 of Modern Warfare 3, starting off with today's event, the Dune Event. The Dune Event is in collaboration with the Dune Part 2 movie, and there's already been a Dune Part 1 movie that came out a couple years ago, so if you haven't seen it yet, I recommend watching it because the entire movie can be summarized in one sentence, and it's, that guy has cinnamon, clove, garlic, paprika, and all the spices, and I don't know how to cook, so I'm gonna start a war because I want his spices. And I'm sure there's more to the story than that, but I really care more about the Modern Warfare 3 event. The Modern Warfare 3 event is an experience-based event, and it's an individual experience-based event. The event is based around you gaining experience points, and in total, you probably need about 217,000 experience points to fully unlock everything in the event tab. Now, to give you an idea, a really good game of Modern Warfare Zombies will give you about 60,000 experience points for one game. But here are the rewards actually coming in the Dune event. We're getting the Paul Atreides sticker, the double XP token, a Fade Rathu sticker, a double weapon XP token, the Sandworm charm, which kind of looks, like a brown starfish, the Long Live the Fighter sticker, the Maker Hook emblem, the May My Knife, Chip and Shatter calling card, and last but not least, the Sand and Spice weapon camo. The Sand and Spice weapon camo is actually going to be a moving weapon camo with shifting sands and dunes. But one thing to know about this event is that if you are using the Paul Atreides skin or the Fade Rathu skin, you're actually going to get double XP gain in the event tab. So if you're already a fan of the Dune series, I recommend picking up one of these characters and getting the extra XP bonus. But honestly, you can get a couple really good games and get the total experience you need pretty quickly in a couple hours. However, you will have 1 week to complete this event, and 2 hours after the Dune event completes, we'll launch straight into the CODMAS event. So the next event coming to Modern Warfare 3 is the CODMAS event, and this is an event with multiple different mini events inside of it, different rewards, and different challenges. First off, we will have to fight Krampus again. Ha, gotcha. No, we're actually fighting Zombie Santa, and Zombie Santa is going to be an absolute juggernaut of a human being with a minigun that's going to completely wreck opponents if he gets you in his sights, and on top of this, he's going to be slow moving and randomly come around the map of Warzone when you open certain boxes, along with riding a train around like a highly armored weaponized sleigh, except for he's standing on top of it and spraying minigun bullets at you constantly. But what makes Zombie Santa so scary is that he will not only be roaming around the map on a train, but he can randomly be summoned to Christmas trees. Around the map of Urzikstan, a lot of different Christmas trees have been placed by Santa himself, and at the base of these Christmas trees, gift-wrapped loot boxes. And they're going to be high-tier rewards, but there's a catch to these Christmas trees themselves. First off, when you open a box at the Christmas tree, it will shoot a flare into the sky alerting nearby teams of your location. And second off, there is a chance for Zombie Santa to randomly spawn when you open up one of these boxes, and then you will have to fight him as part of a boss fight. However, there's also an optional boss fight you can do, where it will throw out a key to a portal for you in Modern Warfare Zombies, and you can travel to the North Pole to fight Zombie Santa in his realm, and if you do beat him, you'll get some exclusive rewards for Warzone and for Modern Warfare Zombies. So if you have some time in the game or you're a really good player, I recommend trying it out. But Zombie Santa can randomly spawn around the map when opening these different gift boxes. But there's also an exclusive reward for beating Zombie Santa that you can only get during the CODMAS event and only get by beating him in the boss fight. And while I don't know what it is for sure, I know the rest of the rewards, which I'll talk about here in a minute, and there's a couple other things that are coming with the CODMAS event. And one of the mini events inside the Call of Duty CODMAS event is the Sleigh Ride Resurgence. It's a limited time mode where you're gonna play Resurgence with Zombie Santa driving his train around the map and shooting at people on top of the train with a minigun. So it'll make the games of Resurgence a lot more difficult as you try to avoid the train and Zombie Santa spraying you with bullets while still having to fight enemies. And no Call of Duty event is complete without something unique and interesting to kind of shake up the way you play the game. So for Call of Duty Warzone and for Modern Warfare Zombies, you're going to find scattered around the map a new lethal grenade, the Snowball, which normally would never kill somebody, but it's Call of Duty logic. So the Snowball is actually going to be a one-shot down in Warzone and Resurgence, and it's going to be able to take out any zombie in Modern Warfare Zombies and do heavy damage to the mini bosses or bosses in the game. So you can choose to equip them to your loadout in Warzone. However, you're also going to find them scattered around the map with unique little snowflake icons showing them exactly where they are in Urzikstan and showing you exactly how to get to them. But the snowballs themselves are going to be overpowered as hell for the 12 days the CODMAS event takes place. And as far as the rewards for the CODMAS event go, we know a couple of things about the rewards. There's going to be an exclusive gingerbread weapon skin in the event that you can unlock, along with the ultimate reward for completing all the challenges in the event and completing all the objectives you need to do of a wrapping paper skin for your guns in the CODMAS event. Now, the CODMAS event will only run for 12 days, and on top of this, we know that we're going to get an ornament and a candy cane as your gun charm for the CODMAS event. Now, the CODMAS event will only run for 12 days, so there's a limited amount of time to get these rewards, so I highly recommend that you play Call of Duty when you get some free time for this event and try to unlock all the cool things that you can during this event. But the next event is honestly probably my favorite. The next event we have coming is going to be the Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live event. This will be a new event partnering with AMC's The Walking Dead, and this event will give us both Rick and Michonne as operators in Modern Warfare 3, as well as some new Walking Dead events that will primarily take place in Modern Warfare Zombies, as well as some in Warzone and multiplayer to a lesser extent. It appears this event will be a token-based event where you collect tokens to unlock specific Walking Dead rewards, and we know a little bit about the rewards for this event. We know that Michonne's sword will be a skin for the Kodachis in Modern Warfare 3, and Rick's revolver will be a skin for the tier handgun. And I really want to roleplay Rick and run around saying, "Carl, Carl, Carl." But one of the interesting things about this event is that we do know it will directly reference via Easter eggs The Walking Dead: The Ones Who Live TV show in Urzikstan specifically. So I'm very curious to see how they tie this in, and it's going to be a probably very big zombies event for the new Modern Warfare Zombies game mode. I'm excited for this event, but a lot of people are going to be extremely excited for the last event. The last event we're getting is the Boys Vs The Supes event in Call of Duty, which will be a continuation of the Boys event from Modern Warfare 2. However, this will be a competition event, meaning you either pick the boys side or the soup side to support. Your kills, captures, and all-around earnable score will contribute to the one side or the other, and the team with the most points will get an exclusive reward for the winning side in the form of a skin for a specific character. We know there's going to be a couple reward events that you're going to unlock via the event tab that are going to be for both sides that you can unlock at any time. And with this event, we're going to get Temp B Return in Warzone for both Urzikstan and the Resurgence game modes, but we don't know what the skills or kind of superpowers you're going to get from taking Temp B will be this time around. We have to assume there are going to be some of the same and some new ones. However, we can't confirm any of it so far. There is a little bit of information I can confirm. There will be 2 new operators coming with this event in the form of A-Train and Firecracker, the new character from Season 4 of The Boys. And the coolest thing that we are getting, while still remaining unconfirmed, is that we may get a Captain Price skin for the Boys vs. Supes event, and the Captain Price skin will be the same outfit as Billy Butcher from the Boys TV show. While I can't confirm that information, that's what the early leaks I've seen so far have said, but this may be completely wrong. So if this comes to fruition, it's going to be great. If not, oh well, I kind of gave you a warning, it might not be true. It almost sounds too good to be true right now currently. And I highly recommend you check out this video right here popping up on your screen, because this video is the story of how I was the last person to ever play and win a game of Warzone ever. And if you don't believe me, just watch the video for proof. And until next time, I am IceBurgz, your Call of Duty informant. Stay frosty.